Morning standard 5 students. Today in this class we will start a new chapter, States of Matter, chapter 7. So let us see about this chapter. First of all, we should know about what is matter. What is matter? Anything that has mass and occupies space is called matter. You can see here states of matter, solid, liquid and gases are shown. So anything that has mass, that means you have mass, that means you have weight and occupies space. When you sit anywhere, you take some space, or you stand anywhere, you take some space. That means you are also matter. So what is matter? Matter is something that has mass and occupies space. Next is we will discuss in broad form what is matter. The term matter refers to anything that occupies space and has mass. All living and non-living things are made up of matter. The pencil in your hand, book, the water you drink, your pet and your best friend all made up of matter. So you know that everything that has mass and occupies space. A pencil occupies space and has mass also. Your book also occupies space when you keep it in on table. The water also takes space in the glass when you drink. Your pet also takes some space and your best friend also takes some space and has mass, all of them. That's why they all are also matter. Now what is matter in this also it is given. You can see some different matters are also given. Car, your apple, any type of cylinder. Here you can see many things are given. These are all matter. Everything around you is matter. Everything that you can see, you can touch, they are all matter. You can feel also. Matter is anything that has mass and amount of stuff in an object. That means some amount is there in that take up the space. There are different states or phases or of matter. It can be in any state. It can be solid, it can be liquid, it can be gas. Changes can occur between these states. That means these states can change from one form to another form. Now first of all we will understand about atoms. What are atoms? All substances are made up of matter and the fundamental unit of matter is atom. That means the smallest particle of an element, that is a matter, is made up of atom. Atoms are the smallest unit of matter. That means when we break matter, it comes into smallest particle, that is known as atom, known as the building blocks of matter. That means like the cell is the building block of living things, atom is the building block of any type of matter. Atoms are made up of 3 particles. Further we can divide atom into smaller particles. These particles are protons, neutrons and electrons. But the atom is the fundamental building block of matter. It forms the matter. You can see in this picture atoms of H for hydrogen, O for oxygen, Mg for magnesium. And you can see the molecule of water also, hydrogen, oxygen and hydrogen. That means 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen combines to form 1 molecule of water. In the next you can see Mg2 plus ions, you can see OH. So that is also, O is also oxygen ion and H is also OH, that means MgOH, magnesium hydroxide. So all these are made up of atoms and molecules. Now we will know about the element. All matter is made up of substances called elements, which have specific chemical and physical properties. Each and every element has its own specific physical and chemical property. So all elements are different from each other in their chemical and physical both the properties, and they cannot be broken down into other substances through ordinary chemical reaction. Through ordinary chemical reaction you cannot break an element. Element is a substance made up of atoms of one kind. When you will see an element, all the atoms present in the element is of one kind. Like if you take the element of gold, all the atoms present in the gold will be gold atoms only. And if you will take copper, all the atoms present in copper will be copper atoms only. All any other atoms of any other element you cannot find in gold and copper. Elements are pure substances. Since all atoms are same in the element, single element, then that's why they are known as pure substances. That means they have only one kind of atoms in them. Now here you can see in this picture also it is very clear what is an element. A substance composed of single kind of atom. You can see the red color atoms are shown. These red color atoms are all shown as single atoms, same, all are same. Cannot be broken down into another substance by chemical or physical mean. That means these elements cannot be broken by any physical or chemical mean into further any other substance. These are elements. Examples of pure substances. These are pure substances. You can see gold metal, copper wire, sugar, salt, hydrogen gas, diamond. If you will break these things, only you will get this single atom of that only. If you will break sugar, we will get only sugar. If you will break salt, it will get only salt. Hydrogen gas also we will get the atoms of hydrogen only. In gold metal also we will get the atoms of gold only. So they are of single kind. Now molecule. A molecule is the smallest particle in a chemical element or compound that has the chemical properties of that element or compound. That means molecule is the smallest particle that can exist independently. That means hydrogen atom if you will take. So two hydrogen atoms combine to form one molecule of hydrogen and that can exist independently. If we leave the hydrogen, then two atoms of hydrogen will combine because one atom of hydrogen cannot live independently. So they make a molecule of hydrogen, that is H2. That means two atoms of hydrogen makes the molecule of one molecule of hydrogen. A molecule is formed when atoms of the same or different elements combine. That means same atoms also combine, one or two or more than two, or more than one type of atom also can combine to form molecule. A molecule is the smallest particle of a substance that normally exists independently. That means molecule can exist independently. You can see in this picture it is very clear. Atom. You can see at oxygen atom, it can be divided into protons, neutrons and electrons. But in this water you can see one atom of oxygen is there and two hydrogen atoms are there. That means two different types of atoms combine to form one molecule of water. That means molecule can be made from the same type of atom also and different kinds of atom also. Like in this you can see oxygen atom is also there and hydrogen atom is also there. So it is made up of different kinds of atoms and this is also a molecule. Now what is a molecule in this picture is also very clear. A molecule is a neutral group of two or more atoms held together by chemical bonds. It can be joined by the chemical bonds also. In this picture it is very clear. You can see that two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen combined with the polar covalent bond to form water. Here also you can see sodium and chlorine. They both join to form a molecule of sodium chloride, that is common salt. Now examples of molecules. Two molecules of oxygen combine to form a molecule of oxygen. That means same atom. Oxygen and oxygen also combines to form a molecule of oxygen. One atom of carbon combines with two atoms of oxygen to form a molecule of carbon dioxide. In this you can see there are two different types of atoms. One is of carbon and other is of oxygen. Now next example is one atom of carbon combines with four atoms of hydrogen to form methane. That means in methane two different kinds of atoms, carbon and hydrogen, combines to form methane. These are the examples of molecule. You can see in this picture also it is very clear. In the first picture, oxygen and oxygen, same kind of atoms combine to form oxygen molecule. In this picture you can see carbon combines with the four atoms of hydrogen to form methane, that is also a molecule of methane. In this carbon combines with two atoms of oxygen to form carbon dioxide. That means different types of atoms also can combine to form a molecule, or same kind of atom also can combine to form the molecule. Now what is a compound, we will see. When two or more different elements combine, they form a compound. That means two different elements, that means pure substances. If element of sodium we will take, it has only sodium atoms. If element of chlorine we will take, it has only chlorine atoms. That means when two or more different elements, pure substances, combine in a fixed ratio, they form compound. The smallest unit of a compound is also a molecule. It will be different kinds of molecule, like sodium and chlorine will combine to form one molecule of a compound, that is known as sodium chloride. For example, when the elements sodium and chlorine Cl combine, they form the compound NaCl, common salt. That means NaCl is one molecule of compound common salt, that is sodium chloride. That is also known as compound of sodium chloride. You can see common element, chemical compounds, water. In this water you can see one hydrogen atom combines with two oxygen atoms to form a compound that is known as water. One carbon, two oxygen atom and one carbon combine to form carbon dioxide. That is also compound because it is combined in definite ratio. If you will take one atom of carbon and two atoms of oxygen, then only you can form carbon dioxide. Otherwise, it will not be formed. That means the ratio is fixed. In this also ammonia, you can see one atom of nitrogen and three atoms of hydrogen. That means 1:3 ratio. The ratio should be fixed. If you will take in another ratio, it will not form ammonia. In this next figure is hydrogen peroxide. Also, you can see two atoms of hydrogen and two atoms of oxygen here. No? So, these all combine to form compound. So, it is a fixed ratio. If ratio will be changed, the compound will not be formed. The same compound will not you will get. So, what are compounds? Compounds are the chemicals in which two or different types of element combine to form in fixed proportion a compound they form. Difference between molecule and a compound you should understand. You can see in this picture. Molecules are the smallest unit of a compound that retains the characteristics of the compound. That means if we will break carbon dioxide, each and every particle of the carbon dioxide will contain the property of carbon dioxide. The smallest particle of a substance is molecule that can exist independently. A group of like or different atoms held together by chemical forces. In this, like atoms also can be there and unlike atoms can be there. But in compound contains atoms of different elements. There is a difference. In this you can see. In molecules, same atoms, one kind of atoms, and in this compound you can see different kind of atoms, carbon and oxygen both. So they combined in together in a fixed ratio, then only compounds are formed. So there is a very basic difference that in compound different kinds of element combine, that is compound. A compound is representing the using a formula. Now we use the formula like CO2, H2O, NH3. These are the formula of these compounds. The list of compound is endless. So different types of compound, different kinds of compound we can get in our nature. So thank you students. We will meet in the next class.